It's Sunday morning. I'm out with a run with my buddy, Joachim. How are you feeling, Joachim?
I'm good. Today is easy to run.
Yeah, Joachim is in good shape. So we came over this spot. Really nice. I just wanted to show you and start the video with this. So let's go on.
Yeah, come on.
Nilsen,
Ja,
19 kilometers and 2 hours and 20 minutes.
bra jobba.
Very good.
Very good.
That's a good start on the Sunday.
Ja, oh yes, oh yes.
All right, running is done. Welcome to this video. I'm gonna now in this one this week I hope I'm gonna finish up a lot of the project you've been seeing me working on in the last 2 videos. One of those is to finish up the locking mechanism on that paint box door. Glue is on. Now I'm gonna try to lift in this one alone. Hopefully it's working out. Working out pretty good also. Then it's gonna dry, and then we're gonna clean up everything, and I'm gonna cut the lister. We're gonna be around the edges and stuff. That's not gonna happen today. Now I'm gonna sacrifice a little bit of this jackestrop because I need a little bit for a different project than a jackestrop. This thing I learned from first when I saw had it was Renault Sport when I bought a Renault Clio from them back in the days on the door handle to close it, and this I'm using here now. This is going to be my door handle on the paint box door. Those one are going to be in the bottom. Those one, that one. Those are a little bit too tight. This is 15 and this should be 15, but it's too tight, and I only have 15mm board here. So I have to wait and buy 15.5mm board till tomorrow, so I can continue this project now. Now I grinded up 2 of those just to test one. I was so excited to see how it's working, and it's working perfect. I also made 3 more of those. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna get the board done and make the last ones. I have now also removed all the spacers we had underneath the glass there, except the last one, so where I glue in earlier today. This is going to dry till tomorrow before I remove them. So now I'm going to sort of clean those glasses here. Starting this Monday morning with finishing up all this support for the locking mechanism on the paint box door. This Monday is now over, and last thing I did here now was connect some of the signal cable for the frequency transformators. I did a couple of other things today also, of course, but I'll show you tomorrow because that's outside in the field and it's cold outside now. Here we have what I did yesterday. I mounted a lot more here and I tightened the band, put on this cover, and I mounted the top here. So this is now looking good, and later on now I'm gonna make the pipes out. I'm also now gonna make a support wood piece down on the wall there for this cable, because that one is going to that one. Those 2 is the cables I was working with yesterday evening on the other end. One is going there and one there. I have also removed the reduction pump who was here, because that's for the owner who had a pump on the other side of that end for the diesel, but I'm not gonna have that, so that's away. And I'm gonna change this later on. And the pipes is coming out here. They're going 180 degrees up to the roof and further on, but that I'm gonna do one day when the weather is nice, because today is cold. Don't want to work outside then. Those here are gonna stay like this, and I needed this one 2 centimeters lower, so I cut it away. Yeah, 2.5 centimeters off the edge now. Then the gasket, this one got away because I cut it like here on this side. So then I glued this one on now then. So now I managed to get it what I need low. Same I did here now, but I don't have one more of the original extender there, so I just cut it a pipe. So now I'm gonna glue this one on. There is the glue on. Then I carefully, when I drag my finger over, hopefully there's no sharp edges here. Cut my finger. Then boat is gonna dry inside a couple of hours in the nice warm temperature. So far this looks perfect. Also connected this one down there. I'm gonna wait. Henrik is coming tonight to help me. Then I know how to connect it there. Now this evening, guys, my buddy Henrik is here from VV-Teknik. He's a go-kart driver too. You will see him more in the vlogs this summer. But when I asked Henrik about helping me with the downtime, the electricity and stuff, he said, nah, he don't know so much about it, so he didn't feel he had the competence or the knowledge to help me, but he's better than everyone else I spoke to together in my life who have a little bit knowledge about this. Henrik is, he knows what it's the only thing I can help him with now is delivering coffee. This is coffee number 3. Henke! I just made a movie and said that you, first of all, when I asked you, you said, you're not sure if you have the knowledge about this. And then I said that's like a joke because you know more about this than everyone else I spoke to in my life. Yeah, like that. Yeah, you don't know, but you know. Hoi, Poiski. Hello! Now we're gonna put on the fuse. I'm gonna whip up the fuse, and if it goes wrong, Henke will scream. Ooh. Nobody's screaming, so I guess it's... How is it looking? Ooh. Then we fire up. Yes, here is coming. Henke! Kom in her nå. It sounds like in a real paint box. And that's a low speed. Look at that door now. I turn even more. Yeah, that's flat out. Hey, tusen hjertelig takk so far. Without this guy, I could never manage this. Okay, guys. I just want to say I'm so happy about it because Henrik, we have connected a lot of stuff now. So now a lot of the details which important work. Like if it gets too hot, it will turn off, and a lot of this safety stuff is now connected also. That, yeah. And this is working on, off, and the voltmeter. We're just not sure about the speed if it's full throttle, but that's just some easy adjustments. So I have a homework list now from Henke. I'm gonna do till he comes next time. Now we're gonna finish this up. Or he's probably not gonna finish everything up next time because it's one more we have to connect for the avtrekk when we suck the air out. But after this evening, we really see the light in the end of the tunnel, if you understand what I mean. We see the end. So next day, and this bad boy is leaking now. Then I have to fix that later on. Shit, should have bought a new one. Now I'm gonna mount this one. It's gonna be here. After Henke was here yesterday, I realized I need more cables in here. So I quickly made this one. It's gonna be there. There they came. Kom igjen da. Akkurat ikke mer. I have now fixed a lot of what we did temporarily yesterday to test it quickly. Next thing now is to clean up all this. I have now put a pipe up here down here and into the bracket I made. So now I'm gonna drag those cable through there. Actually, in the middle of the day today, I was not feeling too good, so I thought, okay, I go and sleep 20 minutes, like a power nap. Slept for more than 3 hours.
There is this also connected. That we can put on the lid da. Sev, den veien da. That's number one. That's going to change that to that one. It's going to be 31. Er det riktig? Sånn, ja.
Woo, it's a new morning. I'm so fucking tired these days. I have to pay now for all the flat at work last week. This morning now I started a little bit easy. I gotta finish up the last locks here. I just want to hook off this to be done with it. Then I mounted all the locks and the support on the top. So now I just have to sand those metal pieces because they are not looking too good, and mount those, and I guess I'm done with that. Everyone is now on, and so far it's looking really good. The only thing I think I have to do is on the first one here, I have to space out with 1 or 2 millimeters there, so it's close the door more, because the thickness of this black piece is a little bit too much here. So here I can push, here I can have the door a little bit more closer. But that's only on the 2 first, because this one, here it looks like the gasket is, whoops, it's closing really good all the way. So maybe it's also working there, but maybe I also have to shims it out. Then on to the next project. I now cut it away some small pieces here, because I'm gonna make aluminium plates here now. I'm gonna glue on. So I'm covering up all those holes at the backside here. Then I'm gonna take this one off. And put it onto this plate. So, I think that's gonna be good. Now I'm gonna mix some araldit. I'm actually never used araldit, so I don't have any experience with it, but I think this will work well to glue those pieces on here. So it's really good mixed now, and then we're gonna drag on a layer around the holes. Everything is now glued, and I'm gonna take off this one, so that one is not getting stuck. So now I'm gonna drag away the glue which is outside this edge, so this is going easy on and off later on. These have not dried, and I put back on this one. I know I have to get, I forgot to buy yesterday, but I need a fence I'm gonna put on here, because I'm gonna make a hole here so the air into this one is coming through this here. The reason why I changed that is because this one is sucking the air from this room, so it's going to be under pressure in this room. So this one is then going to probably get problems with getting enough air for the burner. So I'm now going to make the hole in the cover on the burner like I showed you, and I'm going to put a pipe from the cover over here and out through the wall, so the burner is getting the air from outside and not from this room. That's why I did what I just did. I'm gonna do this ring. This is water cutted out on CO Evensen, but I think I have measured it a little bit wrong, because it's a little bit too big. So I'm gonna try to grind it so I get it. Okay, it is like this. This I have to lift with both my hands. Petter Olsen Billakirin called me now because I asked if I could borrow his trailer today. Because the other day I bought a car at an auction with a blown up engine. And the reason why I bought it is because some of you probably remember the red Citroen Jumpy was standing there. Me and Jon took the engine out of before Christmas. This car with the blown up engine have the same engine, so I already have the engine. So I bought it to replace the engine and try to make some money. I have found the car, but the engine there, on the description it said that the winter tires are on a pall, but not the engine. How the fuck am I gonna manage to get that in the car? Because there's no one here to help me lift it in. Since the engine is out, I think it's no problem to take it that way. Kom igjen da! Hey! Takk for alt, skulle det. He was a little bit girly, so he needed gloves. Hey, takk skal du ha! The boys just passed it, and I got help. Hyggelig å se deg igjen. For mange år siden. Mange er det? 15?
Ser vi sist kjørte Hobart sammen, så er det...
Ja, det er sikkert 15 år siden. Tida går. Car is on, and hey, I didn't see Richard for I don't know, probably 15-20 years. We was driving go-kart together for many years ago. And I was here working and he just passed us. Hey, Stian! I don't know how he recognized me, but that was lucky. And I'm really happy about it, because if this didn't happen, I had to pay for somebody to pick up the pole with the engine and stuff, you know. Now I have everything in the car. Car is down on the floor, I almost said, but it's not the floor, it's the fucking ground. After I come back, and I was at Petter's place delivering the trailer now, did a couple of other stuff, so it's already late. They fly away. But I picked up the car, was, yeah, with traffic, everything 2 hours away from me, so 4 hours driving. But this is now then for today. I'm gonna go and do fitness 2 hours now and then office work, and the next clip gonna be from tomorrow on. About this car, this I'm gonna show in a separate movie that we build this together. Okay, again. Oh, where's the switcher? There is the switcher on. Camp high. The gas we have to turn on. That's important. Gas we need. Then we go to menu da. Nei. Stainless steel it is. Thickness, hva er det her for noe? Det er jo i hvert fall 2 millimeter da. Did right apply. Sånn, then is that ready? This is what I got weld. I'm just gonna melt those bolts onto this ring. This ring we water carried out. And it's gonna be a part of an exhaust pipe. Alrighty. When this is ready, I'm gonna weld this one on with 2 spots now, just to so it's hanging there, and we're gonna test the complete pipe. Then we make a small nest. I did one on this side also now. Alright, then it's fired up again, but I'll turn the feed on. Here's where the pipe gonna be. So I'm gonna weld that flange onto that pipe, that inside pipe from the downtime, if you see. When the weld don't turn out as you hoped, you show it like this, huh? Looks good. Perfect, perfect. Then is the pipe back inside, and then I'm gonna weld all the way around here. Now I quickly cut 4 of those. One is on. Gonna be like that. Here we have all 4 on. You probably think, why the fuck did he weld on those? That's because it's going to be support for this one. I was on the way to mount it now, and I just realized I forgot something important. Made a holder now, because I need to weld on this mutter to have a temp sensor, because to check temperature of the exhaust. The gasket is also on between there now. There we go, there's it on there. There we go. Perfect. There is all the bolt tightened. So that means that is the end of this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and comment if you didn't like it. And if you want more of this, watch my YouTube channel. There is plenty more of this. Cheerio! It's the next day. I now mounted those because I'm going to weld it on this side. So the bolts are stuck there. Because those I cannot reach when this ring is welded onto the exhaust. Going to be impossible to reach those. I already start to prepare a gasket also. This is a gasket from something else I had, but it's fitting okay. I think I'm gonna manage to use it so I don't have to buy something else. The gas we have to turn on, that's important. Gas we need.
All right, let's hit it. Look at this smelteboller.
Now when this is ready, I'm gonna just put this one, weld it on with 2 points, and then we have to go out and try to fit it and see if the direction is right before I weld it completely. Then the Kempi is out in the fyrom, and now I'm gonna weld the flens on there. When the weld don't turn out as you hoped, you show it like this, huh? Looks good. Perfect, perfect. Then is the pipe back inside, and then I'm gonna weld all the way around here. So, welded on those, and now is it ready then to be mounted. The gasket is also on between there now. There we go, there's it on there. So this is how it's going to be outside. Now some of they are going in between here also, you know, I get a little bit more heated of the exhaust there. That was my thinking. Now I'm just going to bolt it here. Then is all the bolts and everything mounted. And I build it so it's going a little bit down here, because if it comes some water inside of stuff, it's not going into the downtime, it's gonna stay there. And the outside it's not done, as you can see. I'm gonna make the pipe further up later, but not now. This is gonna stay like this for a while. This I'm gonna do probably to the summertime. I'm gonna finish this. A lot of the stuff actually I'm building will have to be a little bit temporarily, because it's no time to finish everything 100%. I have to work and make some money also, you know. Now then I'm going to cut 2 pipes. I'm going to be out through the wall behind there. They're going to be 44 centimeters. Lewis Hamilton. Pipes are cut, but it's impossible to push those on alone, because I need somebody else inside the room to hold the bends. So this I'm going to do tomorrow when Jon is arriving, because here I absolutely need a hand. Let me turn off here for today. On to the next project. I have now carried some E-bond plates. We're going to glue on in the bottom there, and one we're going to be up here. So I'm going to glue that on later on, and tomorrow I'm going to cut the piece we're going to be on top there, and also the one between there. I decided now I can cut almost all the pieces I need. I know the measurements. Now I have a couple of listers to glue on. This is also a lot of work. Now I have to take out this one, because when I took the electricity the other day, on and off, after that This one is clicking like tick, 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 but it's not turning the light on enough. This side is working perfect, but this one not. So now I have to go and get a new one. This kind of stuff I hate. When I did something, made it finish, and suddenly now it's not working. And it's not my fault. It is a piece of shit.
See them, buddy? Oh, it's working.
Mrs. Satterea?
I'm ready to sleep.
I just connected new of this box up there, so now I'm gonna try to program it and see if it's working. Den is da sånn da, Nikla også.
Jeg fikk jo hjelp til det nå.
Ja, selvfølgelig.
It costs money. Now, from now,
What cost money?
filming me,
Oh ja.
like you say. That costs
Now you're gonna foam those. Then was that done. And if it get warmer today, because now it is really surt us, feels like 50 minus, then we're gonna continue work with the pipes up there. But till it get warmer, we're gonna work inside us. Because this was Now my brother also arrived. Then we're gonna try to drag this car inside. It's a little bit upwards here, so we are not sure if we're gonna manage or not. Then is the engine we took out before Christmas, going back into the workshop. So since I have both dickheads here now, they're gonna help me with those, and we're gonna glue those on. First of all, we're gonna glue on those now to build up, space out, and then the white one is coming on top like that. Last list is mounted. This was not really nice, this corner, and that doesn't matter in this paint box. That's more than good enough. Guys, it's the end of this video. Slowly started with this car, but that, like I said, is going to be in a different movie. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Hope you like this one. And in a week, I hope we fire up the paint box properly with heat and everything. I hope. So stay tuned for more. Thanks again. Cheerio.